What's up everyone, jammysay here back again with some more WWE Champions content, and today's video we are gonna do a gameplay on one of my own characters, and it is in fact the latest addition to my 6-star golds. It is Nikki Cross. So Nikki I took up this week as we have female boss battle coming up, and 6-star gold is a requirement for the top levels. So, being the good faction mate that I am, I took Nikki, hoisted her from 6 bronze straight to 6-star gold for my chaotic slot. Mainly because she was the only one I could actually take. I could only take a striker, and Nikki is the best choice of the ones I have. Still looking to try and take Judgment Day Rhea up at some point, but I'm still short on shards, so that's going to be a later date move. But back to Nikki. Let's take a look at the poster. So she is a modern era chaotic striker. Trainer ability at 26,000. Black submission moves do 100% more damage, and black moves start with 2 more MP. She has the Raw link and the modern era link and just the base set of gear. So let's get into Nikki's movesets and see what we can find. Alright, so first moveset we are going to run for Nikki Cross is going to be the triple black moveset, which is her 5-star setup. So we have got the Tornado DDT, which is a 7 MP black move, deal 189,000 damage and force your opponent to skip their turn for 1 turn. Got the Cutthroat Neckbreaker, a 7 MP black as well, deal 194,000 damage and choose a 3x6 area to make into multiply gems of strength 4. And we've got the Purge, which is a 10 MP black finisher, deal 209,000 damage and destroy 20 random multiply gems and pin the opponent. Entourage we are going to run for this. So I'm trying to increase the strength of my multipliers just to increase the damage we can do with this. So we are going to run with Xavier Woods for black moves, start with 4 more MP. We've got Damian Priest Judgment Day for 2 more black MP and multiplies generated increase their strength by 1. And we've got Memrock for an additional 5% multiply damage and an additional increase in strength of 1 to the multiplies. And we've got Zombie Live for black gems do 30% more damage. So we are now generating multiply gems of strength 6. And we're going to get into a match against Jade Cargill. Obviously we now have the Backlash Tours, so even though that looks like bronze, she is 6-star gold. So let's get into a match with Jade and see how this runs. Alright, so let's get it against Jade. First thing to note just quickly, I forgot to mention I am running with full tour perks as well. So with that increase we are starting fully loaded. Obviously if you did this in feud, you would need to try and run a double MP and probably Santa Hogan as well in order to start fully loaded, which would mean you are only getting ×4 multiplies. So while chatting we've already hit the Tornado DDT, so Jade is stunned for a turn. And what we want to try and do is aim to get 2 black gems with these multiplies on. And then we can hit the Purge. Those 2 black multiplies will reload all of our moves. That's done 7.7 million, so nothing outstanding. I admit I didn't show you the strat, but I have got her set up for gem damage. So it's a 20% gem damage strap. I'm running a double set of Fury 2s. Nothing outstanding, and I do have on the Tiara plate, so whenever you generate 6 or more multiplies you increase your black gem damage by 50% for 2 turns. So obviously we are trying to buff that up by generating the multis just to show it. So we're running 176,000 per black. That's after one cycle of it. And then we can take, say, those two there. And that's now 211,000. And it's nearly 1.3 million on the multiplies. So that then hits for 9.7 million. Now, I mean, obviously you can definitely get better damage out of Nikki. Like I said, I've only got a 20% gem damage strap. If you can buff the crap out of it with a better strap, and honestly with better medals as well, because I've not really gone mad on the medals. I will show you before the next build. Then you can definitely get better than this. But that was 7.8. So we're looking anything between sort of 7 to 10 million, depending on how you can lay these out for damage. But so long as you can pick up 2 blacks in this 3x6, you are guaranteed to keep her in a stun loop anyway. So it doesn't particularly matter so long as you are not too fussed about speed. And that was 9.7. So yeah, and anything between sort of 7 and 10 million, depending on what other gems you can get laid out in amongst your multis. And I will, in a minute, just try and hit. I'm going to try and leave this area over here that looks quite nice with black gems. And when we get to the end of this, I will hit one big one and just see what we can do. And of course Jade's going to mess that up. So you know what? Let's do it now. So, neck breaker. Let's do that one there. That's a nice chunk of black gems. So these are currently running at 2.1 million per. So let's see what this does. 29 mil left. And that was 20 million. So, yeah, you build it up and you get a nice collection of blacks. You can definitely do a bit of damage, but it does take a little bit of time to build it up, and you have to have a little bit of board luck. But, yeah, like I said, I mean, that's a good little setup if you don't mind the matches being a little bit longer. And so long as you can pick up 2 black gems on your multis, you can keep that stun loop. So, not a bad little setup for Nikki. Not most damage, but yeah, not bad at all. So, let's go and see what else we've got available. Okay, so just before we get into the second moveset, I did promise you a quick look at the straps. So, as I said, 20% gem damage strap, and running a double set of Fury 2s. In the last one, it was looking out for black move damage. Obviously, you can see I have swapped plate for this second move set, but it was running at 163% black on the last move set. Obviously, we have swapped it out for the Gremlin's ears. We'll get to that in a moment. So, second move set, triple blue, 6-star setup. We have got the chokehold, 6 MP blue submission. Generate 30 random submission gems and do 157,000 damage for 4 turns while submission gems are on the board. Remaining submission gems turn into pyro gems, which will generate multiplies of strength 3. The Whiplash Neckbreaker. Deal 179,000 damage and choose 7 gems to make into black gems. This is also a reversal move, so if your opponent generates at least 1 silence gem, then you deal 44,000 damage and steal all of their silence gems. And then third move is the Diving Crossbody, another 7 MP blue, deal 187,000 damage, and make 20 multiply gems into blue gems. Entourage, we are running for this one. So we are running with Jerry Lawler for 4 more blue MP. We are running with Judgment Day Dominic Mysterio for 40% more on the blue gems, and the blue moves start with 2 more MP. Dom is not necessary on the MP while we have perks, but for feud this is what you would want. Coaches, we've got Zombie Gunther, ideal for this one, as blue gems do 25% more and multiply gems do 45% more, so double buff there. And then we've got King Sheamus for blue gems do 12,000 more damage. Obviously, if there was another coach available for blue gems who did 25% or more, that would be ideal in place of Sheamus, but as it is, that is the best I can do. So, we're going to go back out on the road against Jade Cargill again, and see if we can do any better with this moveset. Alright, so into the match with Jade, and because I'm a scuff creator, I forgot to go into the Gremlin's Ears plate. So when you generate 3 or more sub-gems, increase the red and blue gem damage by 100% for 2 turns. So obviously we are going to be hitting the chokehold sub. So as soon as we hit that, that's going to increase our blue and our red gem damage by 100%. And the blue gem damage obviously is what we are looking for. So now that that's done, Jade has left us a very nice row of pyro gems, which we can generate a row of black, turn all the above into multiplies times 3, and then we can turn 20 multiplies into blue gems. And nice little bit of a cascade, that's 13 million. So we'll hit the sub again. Obviously refills itself nicely, so we can just keep this rolling. Not quite so nice on the layout this time, but we will pick up what we can. So we'll just run this bottom line. Not much point picking any of the others, so we'll just go with that. Hasn't cascaded us into oblivion, which is good. So again, we can turn multis into blue. And that one is 15 million. So not bad damage. Once more on the sub. And obviously one thing you can do, certainly for tours, which I haven't done here and probably could have, you could certainly think about, instead of having Dom, put in someone who is going to generate more blue gems so that you can increase the number of multis you're changing into blue. Would certainly give you a bigger kick on this. That was 23 million, to be fair. So you get the right setup, you can definitely do damage, and Jade has not kicked out of that one. So yeah, little board dependent, a little bit of luck depending on where your blues fall. But yeah, decent moveset. I don't think there are any more, but we will take a quick look and see if we can find anything. Okay, so I lied, there is one more moveset, but however I'm only going to throw it in as an honourable mention, I think, in this video. I've tried running it a couple of times, and honestly I'm not a huge fan of this. I know Nikki's other 2 movesets are a little bit board dependent at times and a little bit random. This one is a lot more so, I find. quickly run through it because it does include the 2 red moves that we haven't seen. So the Body Avalanche is a 5 MP red, deal 131,000 damage, and choose a 3x2 area into trap gems. If broken by you, deal 105,000 damage and make 4 random gems into multiplies of strength 4. And if broken by your opponent, deal 326,000 damage and increase your black MP by 5. And then the Bulldog is another 5 MP red move, so deal 155,000 damage and make 6 trap gems into black. So obviously they work nicely together. You lay out the 3x2 of traps, you turn them into black gems. They will automatically lay out random multiplies. And then if you run that with the Purge, which will destroy multiplies. However, I'm not massively keen on this because of all of the randomness of it. There is a good chance that when you lay out your or when you break your traps and it lays out the multiplies, it's all too easy for it to miss red and black gems, which you would need to refill these moves. And I had that a couple of times, especially with the refilling the Purge. So if you miss out on that, because not only can you miss out on hitting blacks, but even if you hit them, you can potentially miss out on breaking them because you're only breaking 20 multis. So yeah, it's a bit too random and a bit too luck dependent for me. So another option there for you if you so choose, but I think the other 2 would be better when it comes to Nikki. So yeah, that's just a 3rd option alternative, but we'll leave it at that and let's go and wrap up the video. Alright, so that is it for Nikki Cross. Decent character, I think, with this. Certainly can improve on the gem damage. As I said, I've only got a 20% strap for Nikki and not exactly the best medals. So absolutely we can do more damage. So yeah, I hope that this has been a helpful video for some people. And I hope that if you are laboring on a decision whether to take her gold, I hope that this helps you with your choice. So that is going to be it for the video. Please like, share and subscribe, all of the good stuff. You know I always appreciate it. And drop me a comment down below, let me know what you think and if this is helpful in any way for you, and if you decide you're going to take Nikki up. So in the meantime guys, keep jamming and have a nice day.